Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 395 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
Ready? Down.
It's like if Arnold and Seth Rogen had a baby. This is the... I don't even know what I was saying.
I was trying to make a joke.
If this is the first time you're ever seeing, hearing, or listening to us, God bless you. This is the Two Player Co-op Podcast, where just about every other week or so, two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure to like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt, especially if you're wearing a shirt. Only real ones know. I don't know what I was doing. If you really like us, you can go to patreon.com/2playercoop, where we got a lot of different benefits for you people, just like the most popular tier, which is the $5 producer tier, where you can watch us record the podcast live on YouTube, as we are doing right now. Some of our patrons deserve a shout out, just like the man with the bar named after him, our patron saint, Mr. John Tingley. Also, our affiliates, Derek Bamford, James Solar, make sure you check out James Games and more as well, and Mom. Also, our producers, Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, and Dustin Downs. If you like cool t-shirts and stickers, oh, that's the wrong side, and stickers and the like.
Stickers.
You can go to teespring.com/stores/2playercoop, where I got to say, they take forever to ship shit. It's annoying. That's all I have to say about that.
They are one of our sponsors. Well, they're not a sponsor.
Are they? Sean's just been pocketing the 50 cents they're paying us.
Get a cut of every shirt.
So we're here to talk about our top 10 games of the year of 2025, not 2026, because it's a little too early for that. But
So no news or anything.
no.
Okay.
So I want to talk about, and I saw another one came out today, but I just want to talk about our feelings right now. So as of today, there's now been 4 teaser trailers for Avengers Doomsday. I think the one that just came out today, they'll release it officially in like a week. But that's focused on Fan Force 6, so I don't even really care. How are we feeling? So we got Cap coming back, which I think we knew. Did he not have a name on his chair?
I don't think it was ever confirmed until that came out.
Thor's coming back, and the X-Men are here. First off, I love Steve Rogers. Thor's fine. Those they sucked. Okay, they're coming back. Cool. The X-Men one, I was like, I want to watch that movie.
I'm a little torn. You're not a little anything, Newman.
Okay.
Does this mean we're not getting all new X-Men? Now, I love Pat Stu. I love
Sir Ian.
Yes. James Marsden. Love him all.
He got screwed over so bad. He looks like he's in 2 seconds. He looks 10 times better than he ever did. They made him such a little bitch in those, and I love those X-Men movies, but they made him a bitch. Continue.
So A, are we not getting all new X-Men? And B, if we're not, are we getting
Hugh?
Me? Hugh back?
Here's my thing, though. Because,
I mean, he's already been in the MCU now, technically.
But that's not our Hugh. I was hoping we'd get one with Henry Cavill, to be fair. That would be awesome. So we're getting the original X-Men back. Now, what I don't understand is, because that was the question I had for Rasan. I was like, so are we going to is Hugh just going to come back as Wolverine, even though he died in Logan? Spoiler alert for an 8-year-old movie, 9 almost.
Wow.
That was 2017. We did the review for it the day before the Switch came out.
Oh God, that's right.
I don't know what was I saying.
Oh. Hugh Jackman coming back.
Oh, yeah, like but he died in Logan, which was that timeline with those X-Men. But in that timeline also, all the X-Men are dead.
But you got timelines.
They got wiped out.
multiverses.
Well, but I'm saying in that universe, I guess.
Okay.
But clearly, but then also we didn't have and I hate that they all they did was the black leather in the original X-Men movies, you know?
Yeah.
They made Cyclops is all blue, yellow, like it looks awesome. You didn't have to just do black leather. And that's why it was such a big deal. Spoiler alert in Deadpool and Wolverine when he finally put the mask on. It was like
that was awesome.
And it's freaking awesome. Imagine that. So I don't know, but I don't know how the X-Men are getting in here. Like, are they getting sucked in? I'm interested to see how they bring in the X-Men. What the questions are that will hopefully, what the answers are to the questions we had.
Is this does not end the multiverse saga, right? That'll be Secret Wars or whatever the other, Secret Invasion. I can't remember which is which. Part 6?
Secret Wars, I think.
Yeah, 6.
Well, it's like part 28. But
that will end the multiverse saga. You had the Infinity Saga, now it's the Multiverse Saga. I thought I heard, it's probably all rumors, that the next saga would be the Mutant Saga.
Oh,
so maybe at the end of this, they're like, okay, guys, you go back to your Fox multiverse. Like, this was fun and all. Go back, kind of like Spidey did at the end. They all went back to their own.
Yeah. But that's the thing. So how do they get there? How do they bring Cap back? Because our Captain America is either dead by the time this movie happens, or he is an old fart saying, "No, I don't think I will." Huh?
I said, speaking of which,
yeah, did you have Mexican?
Stir fry.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad.
It's pretty spicy.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Spicy meatball.
But yeah, because we have already seen old Cap.
So they have to go back in time to get him. It's literally the only way, unless they pull in a different Cap who looks just like that from another multiverse. But that's even dumber than going back in time to get him to bring him back. But also,
or they just pull in Johnny Storm and say, you need to put on the Captain America suit.
And just pretend.
Yeah. That would be pretty funny, actually.
But they actually show Cap in the teaser.
But didn't he
with
die
his baby.
too? Didn't Johnny Storm die?
Oh, he
Dead Man
died
Wolverine?
a hilarious
Dead
death. In Dead Man and Wolverine, is that what you said?
I don't know. I mean, no, it does say Steve Rogers. It doesn't say Captain.
Steve Rogers will return.
It didn't say Johnny Storm will return.
And, well, because you know it's going to be like, oh, I'm Captain America now. Yeah, you gave me the shield. Yeah, I know, but that was when I thought everything was done. I don't know. But how are they going to do that? How do they get not Tony Stark into this universe as Doom? Now, again, maybe some of this was answered with Fan Four Stick and Galactus. I don't know.
That's what.
Did you ever watch it on Disney Plus?
There's no. I don't even remember what the post.
There is a post credit, but it's all about the kid or something, right?
It was pretty. I can't remember what it was, honestly. But like, is he Victor Von Doom?
We don't.
Or is he
have
Tony
no idea.
Stark?
I think they're going to make him Tony Stark from another
Is everybody
dimension
just going to be like
who went bad?
Like,
hey Tony.
When everybody sees him, are they going to be like Tony? Or are they going to be like Victor Von? Like, are they going to pretend like that's not Robert? Like,
well, the other thing is, are we even going to see his face?
I think you have to.
I think you have to as well. But like, I don't know. Does Dr. Doom take his mask off a lot?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it a mask?
It's not a face.
It's not a
helmet.
15-yard penalty.
Face mask. I guess.
I don't know. I'm excited for it. Other than Deadpool, I got it right that time. Deadpool and Wolverine was like way up here, probably like one notch below at the time. Spidey 3.
No Way Home.
Yeah,
I would still put No Way Home above it.
I would
because...
too, but I feel like it's fun. I feel like rewatchability. I might say Deadpool and Wolverine holds up
because it's just a lighthearted romp of killing a bunch of bad guys. Yeah.
But besides those two, this is by far the most excited I've been about anything since Endgame.
I think I've only watched No Way Home. Well, no, even Far From Home was after Endgame, wasn't it? Because isn't that when
Far
he says,
From Home was the first one?
I'll see his face I see his face everywhere. That whole meme. So I've seen the 2 Spider-Men, and I've
the
Spider-Mans. I never saw Guardians 3. I think that was after it.
It was.
I never saw
Thor 4.
It was
not good.
What was it? What was it?
Love and Thunder.
Oh God, that's right.
That's when Taika went like overboard.
Taika.
He's like, oh, you like that? Well, I'm going to crank it up to 11 now. It was too much.
Yeah, I think I've only seen the 2 Spider-Mans and Deadpool and Wolverine.
I've seen them, Guardians 3.
I didn't see Ant-Man 3.
I saw that. Wasn't good.
Wait, was that after? I can't.
Yeah. I think the only ones I didn't see Shang-Chi. I didn't see
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
It's an A.
I know, but it's like I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Shang.
Shang Tsung. Why did they even do that movie if he's just going to...
I think he's going to be in this, but like...
Who cares?
Yeah. I didn't see that. I didn't see Black Panther 2. I didn't see the Marvels.
I didn't see Black Panther 2. I couldn't do it.
Did you watch the Marvels?
I don't know what that is.
Captain Marvel 2, basically.
That was a movie?
Mm-hmm.
It was called The Marvels?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was, because it had Ms. Marvel or whatever from the TV show. And then there was also the Black Miss Marvel. I can't remember what her name is, but it was in Captain Marvel. She may have been in the show. This was like the 3 Marvels. I don't know. I finally saw Fan Four Stick. I finally saw Thunderbolts.
Oh yeah,
I finally saw Cap 4.
Oh, I still haven't. That I do want to watch Cap 4.
So I think
And I didn't see Thunderbolts.
Shang-Chi, Black Panther 2, and
If
the
you
Marvels,
say that name again, it's just going to
I think are the only 3 that I haven't seen.
Wow. Huh. Spider-Man Brand New Day is in post-production, it says.
It comes out next year.
It comes out this July.
Oh, yeah, it's already this year.
So we've already seen teasers for Avengers, but we haven't seen anything for... Did I miss it?
There hasn't been anything official,
okay.
no. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm excited for it. I feel like my excitement level should be higher than it is. I fully admit this just feels like one big, like, oops,
we screwed up.
messed up.
Please come back.
Yeah. And I'm all for it because they need it, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Black Widow. I didn't see that. I didn't see
I saw that.
Eternals.
It was fine. I saw Eternals.
I didn't see
wasn't
Multiverse
great.
of Madness. I've seen
saw
parts.
that.
I've seen clips of it.
Yeah.
I've seen Jim Halpert. That one.
Oh, yeah.
But that's about it. It just, that movie, it looked like it was shot, it looked like it was like a made-for-TV movie or something. It just
was
didn't...
Raimi, so it had a lot of
know,
weird,
but-
like, yeah. It looked almost campy, like very old school. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm excited, but I'm really...
They need to do some major, like, retconning with Thor. Because I feel like he's just, I don't know. Love and Thunder...
spoiler alert, what happens in that she becomes Thor? Does he die or like retire?
She
or
basically gets cancer, or maybe it's not actually cancer, but basically cancer from, because I think she had the
Rocket Raccoon
right. She had
put the red stuff back in her.
Well, it was in her. That's where he got it from.
Right,
That was
but
from
then
Thor
didn't he have to
2.
go back and take it?
Oh, I don't.
No,
remember.
that was Endgame.
Oh yeah, yeah. Did they just go back and inject it back? I don't know. That's a good question.
I think they did because I think he goes back and didn't he go back in time? Because Cap went back to put the other stones back. The red that whatever.
Or no,
goo.
Cap didn't Cap take all of them?
Oh yeah, that's true. How did he do that? I don't want to know.
Maybe Cap goes bad and he's like, I've got all these stones. I'm gonna.
Maybe he never put them back. But I feel like the multiverse would have broken by now. This is the stupidest conversation.
Anyways, somehow she got cancer from all that, and then something about
Mary,
maybe when she wields Mjolnir, that like gives her strength, but it's also killing her at the same time or something. I don't remember.
Is she alive?
I don't remember. I think she died.
Well, then what was the point of making her Thor? She-Thor. She-Thor. Sounds like Skeletor. I don't know why I did the voice. You're trying to think of something. I could tell by the look on your face.
I don't know. Anyways, he's got kids now, or at least one kid. I think he's got 2.
With Jane?
Or maybe he won.
With Jane?
Yeah.
How much time passed?
At least 9 months. Well, more than that, because the kid's like running. I can't remember if he has 1 kid or 2.
Wow.
He's got at least 1 kid. I can't remember. I think there were 2. I think there was a boy and a girl. I don't really remember. I don't know.
It sounds like
It wasn't very good, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you got to make Thor
MTGA.
MTGA. Make Thor cool again.
It's not going to take much.
I mean, he already seems cool just in that teaser.
I forget. Does he have the short hair still? And he's like in
think he had
shape
the
now.
long
He's
hair.
not fat Thor.
Yeah, he's normal Thor.
And he wasn't fat in Love and Thunder.
I think he was like in the beginning, and it was like montage. Okay, I'm ripped again. It was like they just got.
Also, he's a god. Never mind. I'm not going to pick.
Well, so was
I'm
real Thor.
Huh?
So was real Thor.
Yeah,
I mean,
he was like beefy. He wasn't fat. You're talking Ragnarok.
He was pretty fat.
You tell that to his face. I don't remember whatever happened. Did Kratos kill him?
I don't remember.
That was a lot better than Love and Thunder, though.
I think he lived.
I think he like turns good or something.
I think so. He totally redeemed himself.
I was listening to my fantasy football guys on their podcast.
And they were talking about Thor.
No, but they were talking about something. They were like, somebody said something. Oh, maybe it's when they were talking about Aaron Rodgers or something. But it's like, yeah, it just made me think of that Shane Battier quote. Reports of my demise were greatly exaggerated, and blah blah blah. And then somebody's like, the other two guys are like, wait, hold up, wait, what did you just say?
Shane
Battier.
No.
And he's like, that's Mark Twain. He's like, oh yeah, but I mean, it's like it's Shane Battier. It's like Michael Scott. It's like Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
You miss 100% of the
Yes.
shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Scott.
I don't even think I knew that was
I don't even.
Mark Twain.
I think I remember. I think that was like the he won it with the Heat, and then he retired right after or something.
Mark Twain.
Yes, he was really old. All right. Do you want to talk about this? Stranger Things.
I can't. I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything. I thought it was good. I've seen the discourse and the Discord.
Is it as bad as
I
everybody
liked
says?
it. I think a lot of people really liked it, and I think a lot of people really hated it. I had no problem with it. I thought it was good. Now there's this whole thing that people are saying they think this was not the real finale. There's like all these Easter eggs. People like there's this one scene where there's a bunch of cassettes because a lot of it takes place in like this radio like broadcast building.
Okay.
And there's all these cassettes or like a cassette tape holder.
Yeah,
in the background of the scene. And it's like only certain cassettes are in there. And if you
line up the letters or something.
well, you basically take it as like it's like 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, whatever. And if you do that there's no way this is a coincidence. If you turn
this
that
is why
into like
this sounds like me saying Taylor Swift was going to play the halftime show.
if you do this in like I can't remember if it's Morse code, you convert it into like something, and it says
Tap, 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 tap.
you
tap,
did
tap,
not kill me, or I did
And that's
not
Vecna or something.
Yeah, basically saying like nah. And there's all these weird things in the finale that are like kind of in the background that you may not pay attention to, but once you see them, it's kind of out of place. Like the door in Mike's basement, like the handles on the different
Which
sides.
one is Mike?
The one that's Elle's boyfriend. The main, not the one that disappears.
The main young guy.
Yeah.
Not Will, the gay guy. Who's of
Mike.
course just 7 minutes. It's like the world's ending, but guys, I'm gay.
So I don't know. Supposedly everybody's saying there's another episode coming. The finale we saw was all like Vecna's like oogie boogie, like this is all fake, and then so now we're gonna get the real. I don't know.
That seems like.
But supposedly
hoping for
it's gonna
retcon
happen
or
tomorrow.
Oh, well, this could be out of date.
So we'll see. I liked it. I don't know. I thought it was good.
Doesn't 11 go like Super Saiyan or something?
Several times throughout the series. I mean, you only saw.
I only saw
season 1.
Season 1, and then like 3 episodes of season 2. Yeah.
Season 2 is the worst.
Yeah, that's my problem. I you know what? I probably could do 1 and then just go to 3.
You could. There's one thing that they finally call back to season 2 in the final season in kind of a big way. But there's something in season 2 that everybody's like, why did we do that? Who is this person? Why did they
Sean
take all
Astin?
these episodes? No, to like introduce them and then just be like, okay, bye. And they finally brought it back in the final season. But you don't really need to know what happens in season 2. It's just like
Stinkbug is just he's crawling on the light.
Oh, I see him. You could skip season 2. I've thought about watching season 1 again just because it was a much simpler time.
Right.
Just like things got crazy. I'm
Aren't
not
they
saying-
like in another world or something? Like not even the Upside Down? Like when she's
They
attacking
finally
a giant
reveal-
scorpion or
yeah.
something?
They finally reveal what the Upside Down is.
Okay.
But I don't want to. I'm not going to spoil it.
Oh, did you, speaking of that, did you watch Raw? Any of Raw?
No, but I saw on Twitter
It was
people
so
like saying how
fucking
stupid it was.
Stupid.
All they did was like play the Stranger Things music.
And have,
Cole
like,
and what's his
vines
name
and
like
stuff.
got out of a van and they're like, we're turning Raw into the Upside Down. And they're like, okay, well, anyways, here's Raw. And like nothing else happened.
The Punk and Braun Breaker match, I did
did
watch
Punk
that.
win?
Yeah, it was really good. So, of course, all the Vision came out. No, there wasn't a disqualification or anything like that. And then randomly, I must have missed something because I haven't been paying attention. But then Ray and Dragon Lee maybe and one other, and Penta came out as backup. So those three guys fought the other three Vision guys into the crowd. Everybody was thinking Jericho was going to be there. He was not there. And Punk pinned him clean. It was pretty sweet. Like Breaker put Punk on the announce table, went up to the top rope and it was like a half body splash, half elbow drop. I don't know what he was trying to do, but it looked terrifying. And then he got him in the ring and he couldn't pin him. And then Punk got up because he kicked out of a bunch of GTSs and stuff. And then he went for a spear and Punk turned around at the last second and just kneed him in the face. And then he got him up for a GTS and pinned him 1, 2, 3. It was really good. I think early pick, Breaker's winning the Rumble. Is the Rumble in stupid Saudi America? I might as well.
South America?
Saudi Arabia this time, or is that next year?
I'm pretty sure that's this year.
So it's going to be on at like 2 p.m. or something? Or 10 a.m.? Also, are we even going to be able to watch it? When are they going to give YouTube TV the stupid ESPN thing? That's supposed to be coming with the deal that they worked out.
Oh, I don't know.
Because you can't watch it anywhere else. I'm not going to pay $30. Stupid. Anyway,
Who's the other champ?
Cody.
Oh yeah. I'm
Damn,
so like they're like, I don't know, have him fight Drew again. This whole thing, it's like,
Well, he's fighting him Friday in a 3 stages of hell match. I almost think Drew might beat him and then Cody gets it back at the Rumble or something. Because they got it. Supposedly they're doing Cody and Roman at Mania. And I
was going to say
assume
Roman
Roman's
might win
gonna
the
take
Rumble, but then I was like, wait, who did he fight? I forgot about Cody.
him. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I care. I'm looking forward to, what is it called? Unreal?
Yeah.
I'll probably learn a lot of what I've missed in WWE over the last year or so, but I'm just like, I just don't care. I'll watch the Rumble, I'll watch Mania, but like other than that, I'm just like,
I think one of the reasons
care.
I've kind of tuned out is just the fact that I can't watch it because it's not on Peacock anymore. I can't watch the pay-per-views. Like I couldn't watch Survivor Series. You know, it's just so
wait, so you
annoying.
just can't watch them now?
You can pay $30 for them on ESPN if you don't have the ESPN Unlimited thing, because you have to buy that for $30 a month.
I don't know.
I haven't Googled that in a while. I wonder if they're getting any closer to figuring that out. I don't know why you can't. It's not that hard. Just give us access. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Stranger Things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stranger Things.
No, I don't. I liked it. A lot of people didn't. I did. I'm looking for if there is a new, if that was all like a swerve and that was not the real finale. It's an interesting curveball, I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess I'll find out tomorrow, or everybody already knows by the time this is out. So.
True. All right, Sean. Have you only played that one?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, what have you been playing?
Played Metroid Prime 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to talk about that because you already did your talking. Did you beat it?
Yeah,
I did not.
I know.
So let me tell you.
I dropped the difficulty.
Let me talk to you. Who says that?
So what do we want to talk about?
Is that LA Knight?
I fucking hate him, so I don't know.
Prime 4. It took me a bit to get into it, but I did like it.
Okay.
I think all the Viola stuff, I don't think it ruins the game. I don't even know that I would say it takes anything away other than, but it doesn't add anything. There's no need for it. It is not fun. It's just,
It controls well.
it does control well.
And you got to kill those robots when they come out of the ground.
Yeah.
It's just, it is there, I think, because they just made a gigantic Hyrule field. That's
I know, but
way
it didn't,
too big.
Yeah.
It's way too big.
It could have been, I don't know. I'm not crazy about the world in that I feel like Metroid should be a lot more just intertwined, not like there's this stuff and then that stuff and then that stuff and then that stuff. Like everything should be more connected other than just like, here's a big empty wasteland in the middle and some stuff's over there. Like none of the worlds by themselves really stood out to me. Like they're all just kind of, I don't know.
I thought the best were the first two. I thought it was Volt Forge and then the ice one. Not that it was fun, but I just thought the aesthetic. At least when you first get there and you walk into the open field, then the stupid, the wolves get you.
That was cool. I did not like that.
No,
but
yeah.
I don't know. More on it later. But so I got to the end.
Oh yeah.
I did like most games. You get to the end and it's like, by the way, this is the point of no return. Don't go any further unless you're sure you're ready. I was like, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and end this thing. When they say that, they mean it. Because I have like 7 or 8 energy tanks to my name. And I only have one of them full. And there's no way to heal. And there's no way to leave. And that's it. I'm done. I'm stuck in the final boss area with no way to heal, no way to leave so that I can heal. I'm not going to beat it now. I'm done. Unless I turn it to easy and all of a sudden it's crazy easy, but I can't imagine.
It wasn't crazy easy.
You did it on easy?
I did the boss fight. I was just getting annoyed and I just didn't want to do it anymore.
So I'm just like, I don't think I'm going to beat this game. Unless they patch it and be like, here's the save room before the boss. But I'm so annoyed. I'm just like, this is the worst. I love Nintendo, but my God, I hate them too. It just seems like such a Nintendo thing to do. And this is another minor thing, but that just reminded me when I texted you. God, they're disgusting. I hope he lands on the camera. B jumps, because of course B jumps. It should. But then when you become your ball, B doesn't jump anymore. Now it's X, because why not change the button that makes you jump when you turn into a ball compared to when you're just walking around? I don't understand why Nintendo does this. They did it in Zelda where they had like one button that makes you run, but a different button that makes you swim faster, and a different button that makes your horse speed up. Like it was just like the same function. It's just like a different button depending on. I don't understand why Nintendo feels the need to do this, but the fact that this is how they designed the end of the game, and shame on me. I said I was ready and I acknowledged there's no turning back, but I would have assumed there would have been a way to heal before the final boss, and there's just not. So I'm probably not going to beat it. Going back to Brothership, started it, didn't beat it. Then Mario Kart World. I don't think it's a game you can even really beat, but I didn't play it very much. Then Donkey Kong. Played it, didn't beat it. Now Prime 4. Played it, probably not going to beat it. Like, this is 4 Nintendo games in a row that I'm just like... But this one I actually wanted to beat. Like, I'm right there, and I don't think I'm going to beat it. But I did enjoy it for the most part. There's some questionable decisions. I didn't like I said, the world. I feel like Metroid needs to be more interconnected. I don't know. But just like when you're just Samus and you're running around shooting stuff and collecting stuff and solving puzzles.
It was great.
Yeah. It's just like all this stuff that happens in between when you're doing that was not as fun. But Prime 1 is way better. I don't remember much about 2 or 3. I remember liking 2 a lot. Probably not as much as 1. I feel like they've gotten worse, honestly. I feel like 1 was probably the best, followed by 2. I don't remember much about 3. Maybe it goes 1, 2, 4, 3.
But
I feel like the first 2 are the best.
It was all motion controls, right?
Yeah, because that was Wii. I remember. Yeah, I don't remember how big of a thing that was. I did not like. And it's a choice. It's whatever. It's a choice they made. I don't like that you never get any new just regular blaster upgrade. I mean, there's the one upgrade you get from the crystals, but like when you get like the ice beam, it's like, no, that's basically like an alternative to your missiles. It's something else that requires ammo. It's not just like your new gun. Like there's no wave beam, there's no plasma. I don't remember what all the different beams in Metroid
it's just,
are, but like
all
you've got your
replaced with
normal
elemental.
thing,
Yeah.
and then you've got the different elements that all require ammo. I did not like that choice. I was happy once I got the second one that I realized they at least all share the same ammo, and it's not unique ammo for all of them.
If you were going to have to keep track of of missiles and then the other three, it would have been like, come on, man.
Right.
What'd you think of the controller?
My controller?
The 8-bit DOE. The new one. Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. That's way better than the Pro controller, and I assume way better than the Pro 2 controller. I was going to say one other thing. What was it?
Your buddies in the game.
They were just kind of... The first one was annoying. The rest of them were fine. But I feel like Metroid also is better when it's just isolation. I don't want buddies out there telling me what to do. Like, I'd rather just be...
Hey, Samus, did you know you can run into the green crystals?
That's what it was. It's funny that throughout the whole game, they're just like, the green crystal. Like, they never give them a name. There's like, I don't know, those green crystals.
Somebody was
Make sure you collect enough of those green crystals. Like, you couldn't give them an actual name. No, just get the green crystals.
Somebody was saying that I saw somebody said that about the green crystals. The fire area was just lava pool, and the
flare pool.
But the ice one was what? The ice bridge?
Fields or ice. They all had very generic
names, and then the green
The
crystals
Great Mine.
Yeah, the great. It's like it's a big mine.
Yeah.
You're right. That describes it. Like
Yeah.
you guys didn't try very hard.
Yeah. I don't know. For as long as this game took to make, and I know they basically made it twice,
Yeah.
it should have been a lot more just, I don't want to say polished, because it's not like, I don't know. I feel like they probably spent a lot of time doing the open thing that just didn't need. I would have been much happier with the game that just felt like more Metroid Prime. We don't always need to reinvent the wheel.
Well, it's just like Metal Gear Solid 5 didn't have to go open world.
Right.
The story would have been, and I like the twist and all that, blah, blah, blah. The gameplay's amazing, but the story would have been a lot better if it was just focused, like every other Metal Gear.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It was not my favorite, but it was fun. Like, I genuinely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's just, I also wished, I think it getting an 8 out of 10 or so is pretty fair.
I didn't like the ending. You're not missing much.
Really?
It's not... It sets up for a Prime 5 that, with the way people have reacted to this game, and I don't know how it's been selling, I don't know that we're ever going to get. And it's just, it's out of character for what I think of as Samus. I'll just say that. I mean, if you're never going to beat it, just go look it up.
I mean, at some point, yeah, I'll just watch the ending
just,
on YouTube.
I don't like the ending. I don't like it at all. It doesn't like ruin the game because I had a lot of fun playing it, and luckily when I went to the final boss, I had full health.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So I've also played, although not too much.
Oh yeah, duh.
Ghost of Yotei. Both these games were games that I'm like, I want to play them, but I can wait. Yotei I like a lot. It's very much Ghost of Tsushima 2. They didn't change a whole lot. I mean, it's different protagonists, different location, different time, different everything, but like it plays pretty much the same way. In Tsushima, you remember how you had like there's like the different stances or whatever, or fighting style. I can't remember what they were. So in this, you actually get 4 different weapons. You get like the katana, then you have dual katana, you have a, what do they call it? A yari, I think, basically a spear, and then I haven't gotten the 4th one.
The Naginta.
Yes. Love my Naginta. Yeah, I don't really remember much about the story of Tsushima. You're the good guy and there's a bad guy you're trying to kill. I don't remember why, whatever. This is just a very, I'll say generic, but I don't mean it in a bad way. Like this group of 6 people.
It's like the Hateful Eight, right?
Basically, like they killed my family.
I killed them.
I'm going to go kill them. Like it's just a revenge tale and whatever. I like it a lot. I don't know. I'm still in Act 1. I don't know how many there are. Basically, you kill the first of the Yotei 6 in like the prologue, basically.
Oh.
That's almost just like here's how you tutorial kind of thing. Yeah. So now I'm kind of going after the second one. I can't imagine there's like one that you kill right away. Then I think there's like 4 others, and then the main bad guy, or maybe there's 5. Maybe there's the Yotei 6 and then the main bad guy. But I think he is one of the 6. But I can't imagine that there's like 5 acts.
Right.
But it's very similar. It's you find the
Fox.
Not the fox, although I think Tsushima had both. There's a fox. Was there also a bird?
There was a bird did something.
In this, there's a bird you find and you follow it, and
the
it takes you to
shrine or
like the
whatever.
healing. What am I trying to say? The bubbling.
the
hot water.
the hot
springs.
water springs. Yeah.
To like gain that bumps up your health. There's like the bamboo thing where you have to be like,
Oh yeah.
square XX triangle circle, and you got to
Test
cut
your
them,
luck.
whatever. And then once you get, so it increases your spirit or whatever, like the yellow things you can use to heal.
Okay.
It's very much Ghost of Tsushima 2. It's beautiful. I like it a lot. I don't know. I'm not too far into it, but I like it a lot. But yeah, that's all I've played. Oh, that's not true. I played some more Rogue Prince of Persia. I beat it.
Oh,
I thought about getting the platinum.
that escalated quickly. You couldn't even get past the first boss last time, I think. You were getting annoyed with him or something.
Yeah.
You and James were talking about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I got better, I guess.
Apparently.
I was going to get the platinum. Most of the trophies I haven't gotten are basically beat all 1, 2, 3, I think 6 bosses. I mean, 6 trophies for beating each of the bosses without getting hit. I got one of them without even, not without trying,
getting
but
hit?
without knowing that it was even a trophy. And then once it popped, I was like, oh, sweet. And then I was like, oh, God, there's going to be one for every boss. And I looked it up. Sure enough, there is. I'm like, I don't think I can do that. But I did beat one of them without getting hit. But I beat it, and I thought it was going to be one of those things where it's like, good job. Here's all this other stuff you do. And no, I mean, you can keep playing it, but I don't think anything else is really going to happen.
It's not
Maybe it
like
does.
Hades where you got to beat it
Right.
multiple times.
So I don't know. I guess I beat it. I don't think there's anything more to do other than continue to beat it. I think I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the platinum. It was fine. For a free game, it was, I mean, free to me. It was fun. But yeah, that's all I've played.
I'm free to be me. So I got a game for Christmas that I just gave into the hype, and I had to ask for it. And Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Who got it for you?
Sean got it for me. Thank you, Sean.
I did.
What is the reason you got it for me, Sean?
So I could play it when he's done. So it was $60 digital. This thing's hard to find physical.
I know. That's why I couldn't even, when I added it to my Amazon list, I just was like, it's not even for sale here. Just go to GameStop.
So I didn't buy it at first. I'm like, I'm going to try to find it somewhere. And I couldn't. I checked Walmart, Target, Amazon, GameStop, Best Buy, everywhere. Like nothing had it. Amazon had it, but it wasn't going to come till after Christmas. Right. So I'm like, I could do $60. The digital $60. I'm like, I could do that, but there's no way to just gift a digital game. So I just buy you gift cards and say, this is what you have to. But I'm like, I don't want to do that.
But then you also can't play it.
Or I could save $10 and get it physical, and then I can play it when you're done. So I did that. So it came a few days after Christmas. Do you know why? Like, this is some Amazon exclusive, the Mirror Edition, or I can't remember what they call it. Like, is it just like an extra
it's
outfit you can wear?
Not even that. It's just the Steelbook. That's it. I'm like, well, that's dumb.
I figured it was like, here's a bonus skin.
I figured too, but nope.
Okay.
Well, I've played it for about 10 hours.
Wow.
not like the trophy hint thing or the game hint help, whatever thing, but you know how sometimes it'll say for games, it'll say like your progress.
Yeah.
I think it says I'm like 40% through the game.
Oh.
I'm in Act 1. What I found out is that there are 3 acts, but the third act I think is just post game stuff. Like it's like Death Stranding had 1, 2.
That's like Silk Song.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
Yeah.
Act 1, Act 2, and then Act 3 is like,
Just
here's some other stuff
keep
you can
going,
do if you want. Yeah.
I'm not going to say it lives up to the. I think this game is really, really friggin' good. Like, really good. One of the things I did before I even put it on my list as a 44-year-old man was I watched videos because I was like, oh man, is this battle system going to just be too confusing for me and my dumb brain? I love the battle system. But
I like the idea of it, but I looked it up on YouTube. And once I actually saw the battles, I'm like, this seems complicated or more involved than I would have thought. Like, if you were to just describe, it's not active, passive, it's whatever. Time, what's the word?
Active battle?
But it's
time
not.
battle? ATB?
But anyway,
turn-based? I don't know what you're
turn-based, I
saying.
guess.
Yeah, it's just
like
turn-based.
attack him.
Yeah.
And then they attack you, but you can parry, you can block, whatever. So, and it's all like
Yes.
timing related.
Yes.
So like, again, like I told you, it reminds me of like Paper Mario. I dig it. But once I saw it in motion, it looked a lot more involved and complicated than I would have expected. But is it not?
What were you going to ask?
I was going to ask.
It's not complicated. It's involved, but I wouldn't say it's complicated. You get the hang of it pretty quickly.
I understand Expedition 33.
Mm-hmm.
What does Clair Obscur mean?
So I looked that up. It is a term in French.
Oh, okay.
And this is not one of the times where, because as I start talking, I'm like, this is when Jess thinks I'm just bullshitting. One of the words means light and one of the words means
Dark.
Yeah.
Clair means light. And
Okay.
obscure
So
means
it's just like there's a deeper meaning to it or something, I guess. I haven't been spoiled on the game, which is nice. But it's the light and the dark, something with that.
Okay.
And then you're Expedition 33 headed out.
Yeah. Okay.
The combat. One of the things I like, and I've only seen one other game do this, and again, I haven't played very many turn-based games, but Chained Echoes would put up at the top, it would put like the faces of what the turns are versus, your party and then the enemy. I like that. This does that. It's over on the left side. So it'll be like, it's Gustav and then this person and then the bad guy. And
So that's what Final Fantasy X did.
okay.
And it's like Titus, Yuna, bad guy, Auron, other bad guy. I'm going to forget everything I just said. But it's like, if I do this special, and that's what it is if I just attack and then back to Titus. But if I do the special attack instead of just a regular attack, it like shuffles it around. It's like, okay, now your turn is going to be a little bit, Titus is going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Okay,
so
this doesn't do that.
Oh, okay.
It just shows.
But that's why I love the Final Fantasy X system. It's like, if you do this action,
here's
all that's going to happen before you get your next turn.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
I think one of the things that's, because I didn't even know this, I was just worried about the whole, the Mario RPG stuff, the blocking and the parrying and stuff. I mean, not the dodging and the parrying. That's part of it. I will say, so Colin has said a lot on Sacred Symbols that this game is almost more of, the battle system is almost more of a rhythm game, like Beat Saber or Guitar Hero or whatever. What?
I'm thinking of your King
and Supply rule, yeah. And I get what he's saying now, because there are sometimes, so like when you have to, the parrying window is super small.
Okay.
The dodge window is probably twice as big.
Is it the same button? Like if you miss a parry, do you dodge? Or,
No,
okay, you have
R1
to
to parry or dodge. So unless I've been fighting an enemy a lot and dying to it a lot, to where I'm starting to learn the patterns, I don't even try to parry because I'm not, my reactions again. I can't play first person shooters online. Like I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't. But the thing that's complicated or involved about the battle system that I didn't realize, and they do a good job of explaining it, except for one character I just got, she could do like dark attacks and light attacks, Claire Obscure, whatever. But then like if you do,
is her name Claire?
No.
Obscure?
No.
That'd be
But if you do like a dark attack, and then if you do like, I think it's like Sun and Moon or something, it actually reminded me of Sea of Stars.
Yeah.
But anyways, so it's there's the parrying and there's the dodging, but then everybody else, so you have, everyone else has a gun, and you've got your attack points. Okay. So you can either, L2 is free aim, so you can aim your gun around for your turn, and you can shoot as many times as you want, but every time you shoot, it takes away one of your AP. Your AP is also used for...
This is just for this one character?
No, this is across everybody.
You fight with guns.
You can.
Oh, okay.
So that's your L2 is that. But then if you do a regular attack, it's your sword or whatever.
Okay.
Everybody else also has skills. Their skills, so like Gustav, Robert Pattinson, and when I Googled that, everybody thinks it too. So I'm glad I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy. She's
crazy. So Gustav, his thing is he can do this ability called an overcharge, which is like a super lightning attack or whatever. And you start out, you have to build up charges, which are separate from your AP. And some of your skills will just use AP. Some of them will use AP, but then give you 1 AP back. You can also, if you do, you can get a Lumina or a Picto, which I'll talk about, where you can get, if you do a perfect dodge, which is basically, the way I understand it is, if you dodge, basically when you should have parried, you get a perfect dodge.
Yeah, if you hit the dodge button at the right time, you would have hit the parry button to parry, you'd do the perfect dodge instead of it.
And you get 1 AP for that. And some of the enemies you fight, and I like it because it'll also say like, Kevin attacks with a long combo or something like that. So you know it's not going to be one attack, or it'll be like Kevin gets ready to jump. You can also jump in addition to dodging and parrying. But
can you move, or you're stationary?
No, you're just
Okay.
But the jumps don't happen a lot. They introduce it kind of early on. I've only probably had a few battles where it was a thing, but like There'll be like this,
something on the ground.
There's a yellow thing that'll pop up right when it does the attack to be like, okay, this is going to be a jump, but then you still got to time it right. But then like, so you have to build up these charges. And once you do, if you get to 10 out of 10, like you can do an overcharge from the beginning. It's just going to be a lightning attack. That's not great. Then you can do, but if you build up to 10 overcharges, a lot of times if I get that, and it also, you got to have enough AP to do it by that time. So there is a lot of strategy. When you do it, it's like, bam. Whenever you win a battle, it like the camera like pans out and it goes in like slow motion, and it's super cool. But then like you got another character who her abilities are basically, she's got 3 different stances, or 4, I guess. Stanceless, offensive.
She's sitting.
Offensive, defensive, or virtuose. And if you do a skill, it'll tell you like, okay, if you're in offensive, you'll actually do 2 more hits. Or if you're in offensive with this skill, it'll actually switch you to virtuose. Virtuose is the best because you do like 50% or 100% more damage or something, but you also take 100% more damage. So everybody's got something like that. Which sounds confusing as I'm just saying it, but actually, when you actually play it, it's not that confusing. The other thing, there are quick time events with some of the skills, like for the overcharge, it'll be like, he'll be like, oh, for those who come after, and you see the X with a diamond around it, and the line goes like quickly, and you can just push it at any time, or if you push it when it gets to the last line, that's perfect. So it'll do more damage. And some of them have another one right after it. And I struggle to always hit the second one. I saw in the accessibility settings, you can turn on auto QTE. I have not done that. And I am playing on normal, and I've been getting my butt kicked in a few of these battles. What else? I was shocked at this game really did hook me from the beginning. The story and the emotion of it, like obviously they're setting up that you are part of Expedition 33 and you're getting ready to go out and blah, 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 blah. And that's all cool. And like, I was invested in the story within the first hour. Like holy shit, I can't believe that happened. And okay. But then you get to the point where you get out of the prologue to start Act 1 when you actually go, when you start your expedition. And the first thing that happens there, I was like, holy fucking shit. I didn't see that coming. That's one of the craziest fucking things I've ever seen in a video game. It's just that cool. And then it sets up the rest of the story and you go from there. This game, so like there was something that happened 100 years ago, or 67 years ago, I guess. Or it was 100. What was it? 67 years ago, yeah. Or no. Yeah, 6, 7. Oh, I did 6, 7. 100 years ago, there was this thing called the Fracture, this bad girl.
Butthole?
Huh?
Butthole?
Yes. The paintress showed up, and she's the one that like paints a number. Every year it goes down by 1, so if you're that age, you just die. And Jesus. I don't think we're gonna have to. Holy shit! What time? 8:30. And you start to figure out more about the world, and it's like as you start in the beginning, like you see some iconic stuff from Paris, because it's not just that these guys are French. Like the game is set in France. It is set in Paris, and you see like the Eiffel Tower fucked up. It's like Day After Tomorrow in Paris. It's pretty cool.
When does this take place?
That is a great question.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
But I mean, like, are they wearing like? Does it look like Les Mis? Like, are they wearing that kind of?
It looks kind of more
present
like,
day, or is
it looks
like,
kind of more like Les Mis if you wear the base like costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
But then there's also other characters. I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Music's great. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The environment. So like, you there's an overworld map. So it's not like every area isn't connected. You do the prologue and then you get to Act 1 and then you just go and you think you're just going through this forest and everything, and then you get to the end where there's like this portal looking thing and you go into that, and that's what takes you to the overworld. And you walk around and you can go here. There's markers on there. There is enemies out there. There's stuff you can
Is
find.
it all random encounters or like?
No.
Okay.
And they respawn.
But are there random encounters?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And so you will go, your checkpoints in this are these flags that all the previous expeditions have left. Like that's it, they work it into the story. It makes sense, but that's how you save. It's where you can rest. You can level up. Leveling up seems to happen at a pretty good pace in this. The game is just really friggin' good. There's also, there's also these things called Pictos and Luminas, Chevy. The Pictos are things that they are like passive buffs. Like that thing I said about if you do a perfect dodge, you get the +1. So you can find a Pictos that is for that. And each character can only have 3 Pictoses applied. But once you win enough battles, I think 4 battles with them equipped or something, you then unlock it to be used as a Lumina for other people. So you can stack like all these different passive things. And there's lots of these. And you get lots of Lumina points.
That almost sounds like old school and maybe even new school Final Fantasy VII.
Really?
All the materia. And like if you have it equipped and you keep winning battles, they like level up. I mean, it doesn't do that, but eventually once you master it, you get a new copy of it that you can give to somebody else.
Okay.
But yeah.
So that's cool. Leveling up seems good. You find items in the world. You can, so you can upgrade your weapon. You find new weapons just in the world or from winning some battles. And then a few hours into the game, you meet a character that will, when you go to camp for the night, you can upgrade your weapons there. The weapon upgrades reminds me of Elden Ring and how like you need like a smithing stone 1 and a smithing stone 2, but then a polished smithing stone or whatever. I don't know how many of those there are in this. I don't know how much you can level up your weapons. The writing is great. The voice acting is really good in this, so I understand why they won. I think they both won. The actor and actress, or no, there's only one. That's not the Academy Awards. Oscars, that's the word. It's funny. The mocap seems pretty good and all that. How's
the hair look?
Not great.
Not great, Bob.
Not great, Bob. You can't. Some of the hair is okay, but it's more like sometimes the hair. It's almost like the hair. Like everybody's got some long hair in this, and it's almost like sometimes you can see like shadows on their face from the hair, but it's just weird looking. It just doesn't look right. My only real complaint so far is, and I looked online about this, and people said that there's no mini map. So when you are in a level or an area,
you're just blind.
There's no mini map and there's no map. So there are times when I was like, I go this way, and then I get in a fight,
and
I
you start
win,
backtracking,
and then I'm like, okay, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this where I just was? So that's the only thing I don't like. What people are saying online, and I don't know if the devs have said this or not, maybe it's just the annoying fan base was saying, well, there's no mini map because they're in uncharted territory because there's been all these expeditions, but no one ever came back alive, so they couldn't give them a map.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Whatever. I'll talk about this game when we do our top 10 here in a minute. I'm really shocked at how much I like this game.
I'm glad you do, because if you like it, I feel like I
think you're gonna love
like
it. Yeah. And I haven't figured out if I'm gonna go for the platinum. I've seen that there are a few missable trophies. I think I already missed one, but it's right in the prologue, so I could still get it and just start a new save.
Yeah.
But I was too worried to look at the trophies because I don't want this spoiled for me.
Right.
Because I'm digging the story so far. It's really good. So yeah, it's fantastic.
Sweet.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our 2025 top 10 favorite games. Remember, we have not played everything. We're not saying these are the best games. These are our favorite games. This was not as strong a year as I thought it was going to be. Now, I know GTA got delayed, of course. But like, I guess I thought there was going to be more bangers than there was this year. But we can do honorable mentions if you want. I did have one award. I wrote there random awards. Let me see what I called it. The best game I played in 2025 that came out in 2023 and got some awesome upgrades is Tears of the Kingdom. I even started up a week ago or so, Breath of the Wild, and I got off the Great Plateau.
I got to the zoom out Breath of the Wild.
Oh, you didn't even
stopped.
do the...
I just wanted to see that moment again. And it was awesome, but I'm like, I don't need to play this game.
I tried playing it. I was like, man, I keep thinking like I pick up a sword and I'm like, okay, what can I do with this sword? Oh shit, I can't. It's just a sword. I can't fuse it. You know, the items suck and everything compared to Tears of the Kingdom. But Tears of the Kingdom, the Switch 2 upgrades are so damn good. Playing through that game, I didn't beat it a second time. I probably should go back and just finish it off. I think I might still have to do that 5th dungeon to get the 5th sage. I can't remember if I did that or not. The one that we stumbled into.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'll never forget as long as I live. But just shout out Tears of the Kingdom. I was reaffirmed this year playing it again that it is my number 2 game of all time.
Really?
Yeah. It's just that good. It's that much fun. It's fantastic. Yeah. Honorable mentions?
So I looked through my Switch stuff and my PlayStation app stuff. I think I captured everything that I played. I mean, within reason. I guess maybe if there's a game I played that I didn't get a trophy for, maybe that one didn't register. It's entirely possible I missed a game, but I think I captured everything. I only have 12 games, so therefore I have 2 honorable mentions. First one, Ragebound.
Honorable mention for me as well.
I liked it.
Did you ever get the platinum? I forget. It's a pretty doable platinum, except for the difficulty of the game. That's one that I do want to go back and get the platinum.
I think I did. I don't know now. I think I did. If I didn't, I don't know why I didn't. That's a good question.
Because it's hard as balls. That's why.
Yeah, but there's difficulty.
Yeah, well, that's how I'm going to do it. Is with
I'm pretty sure I did get
the modifiers.
Yeah, Ragebound. I liked it, and again, shame on me, but there's a part of me the whole time that's like, yeah, I did get the platinum.
Okay.
I'm right. Everybody else is wrong. I just had it in my head, or at least there's a part of me that was hoping that it was a Metroidvania, and it was not.
Yeah.
It was fine. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about it. It was fine.
It was a new Ninja Gaiden 2D game.
Yeah.
It was an honorable mention for me as well.
The other honorable mention, which is almost dishonorable mention, because
It's
probably
what I have too.
my most disappointing game of the year.
Okay. Yeah.
Mario Kart World. I think I did, I don't know, I was going to say 3 or 4, maybe more than that, but single digit races in that game. And I'm just like, I can't pinpoint what they've done to Mario Kart, but I don't like it. I think it's all the weird, like the riding on the walls and the rails and all these weird secrets you can do to basically just like,
It says I played Mario Kart for 18 hours. That must have been my kids. I didn't think I played it for them.
all these weird like shortcuts you can do that I'm just like,
You're doing too much.
yeah, I feel like it's Metroid Prime 4 all over again. I enjoyed Mario Kart Wii a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I enjoyed playing it online, and I could hold my own. But this game, I pretty much didn't play it online. But I didn't play it online because I knew if I did, I would get destroyed, because it's going to be like playing Call of Duty or Fortnite or any of those games where I'm just like, you're always going to be matched up against at least one person that knows all these shortcuts and that just like knows exactly how to get to the end. It's just, I'm like, this is not how I want to play it. I never once did the open world thing. I literally never even like went into that mode.
I did it, but I was like, what is the point?
I fell off this game very quickly.
It's definitely my least favorite, most disappointing game of the year for sure. And the fact that they charge $80 for it, and it's like, I almost like what I've been thinking for most of the year is I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Mario Kart 8 got supported forever.
But you'd have to totally change, like, I don't think just adding tracks or drivers it's not going to fix it. It's deeper than that. It's just
$80.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just didn't do it for me.
So that was all you had for
just those two, yeah.
So I also had, and I think this could have made my top 10, but we just stopped playing it, Split Fiction.
Oh, I didn't think about that, but that's why, because that wouldn't show up on my PlayStation.
Everybody's saying apparently the last level, but if this is one of those, but after the first 30 hours it gets great,
It's Death Stranding all over again.
Yeah, haha. The last level in this is supposed to be like some of the coolest shit people have ever played in video games.
I would be down to finish this game.
Yeah.
Even if we don't stream it, even if it's just like
Well, we can still play it even if you're not over here. We can do the buddy thing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So I had that Mario Kart World, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I just haven't played it enough. It's fun, but it's not like
it didn't hit like Shredder's
Rage 4
Revenge
or Shredder's Revenge, right?
Yeah.
And then Ragebound and Indie on PS5.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's in your top 10. I really liked it, but by the end I was like, I'm just ready for this to be over, and I do wish it was a third-person game. Troy Baker, freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I like just. And the opening to the game, when you realize what's happening, I was like, that was like cinema.
Yeah.
So good. Well, in more ways than one. It was cinema. But it just didn't make my top 10.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. Sean, number 10.
All right. My number 10, I feel like I've literally just talked about it. Rogue Prince of Persia. It was fun. I kind of wish the controls aren't great. I feel like the game is kind of held back by the controls. You haven't played it at all?
Not yet.
It's very like parkour focused, and you're like running up walls and grabbing onto things you can like perch on and then jump off and then climb up. And there's so many times, like, I'm trying to think of what to compare it to.
Is it like constant motion?
It doesn't. It can be.
It sounds.
It's a
like
kind of game where, like, if you're sitting still and you want to run that way, he's like, and he like takes off running. If you try to stop, he's like, "Arr!" Like sometimes I just want him to run, just go that way a few steps, and he like takes off running, and he's all of a sudden climbing up
like,
a
bro,
wall
I'm not
or a
speed
pole.
running.
I'm like, I'm just trying to
chill,
walk
dude.
around.
Yeah.
I feel like I was not a big fan of the controls. I think the game as a whole is pretty fun. I don't know if I didn't play it on PS Plus, how much it would have cost, $20-$30. I don't really know. It's fine. I feel like the upgrades are kind of worthless. Like there's 6 or 7 little mini upgrade trees that all have like 5 or 6 things that you can unlock. And some of them are like extra health, extra like revive when you die, an extra potion that you can heal with. And after I got to about level, and so you could probably get to level 40 or so, 40 or 50 before you unlocked everything in each tree. By the time I hit like level 10 to 12, I'm like, I've got everything that I really care about. The rest of the stuff, I'm like, it's like more points to let you use the items. I'm like, I don't really use the items that much. Or I don't know. There's just nothing that I'm like, that's not going to help me out. So I thought the upgrades were somewhat worthless. Controls weren't great, but it's a fun game. I mean, it's fine. I would have been upset if I paid too much money for it, but as a free PS Plus game, it's fun. Yeah.
God dang. Number 10 for me. Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Okay.
This game really, let me start with the good things. It was super fun in the beginning. I love the concept of just destroy basically anything unless it's an unbreakable wall. I liked the different challenge rooms. I liked the puzzle elements. I liked that when you're collecting bananas, it's not just to collect them. It's so you can actually do upgrades.
Yeah.
You can upgrade DK. You can upgrade your different transformations and all that. I loved Pauline in this. I thought she was just such a cute character, and their relationship was great. I really liked this for about the first 10 hours. And then it was like, my 2 big complaints with this game are, I think it's way too long.
Yep.
I think it just like you get to the point where when you're going down.
Did you beat this?
No.
You didn't? Okay.
I couldn't beat the final. My other nitpick is this goes from being
difficulty spike
from like a 5-year-old could beat these bosses to you get to the final boss and it's just Dark Souls. Like it was that much of a jump. And it's not like I couldn't like, if I kept with it, I probably could have beaten it. But like, I was like, okay, I'm getting my butt kicked. And I think I said this on the podcast maybe. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go warp back up to one of the other levels and grind some more and do some more upgrades and whatever. And then I'm going to warp back to the final boss. But when you warp back to the final boss, you don't actually warp back to the final boss. You warp back to the last area before the final boss where you have to go across these bridges that are crumbling and there's lava everywhere. And you have to do all this just to get to the final boss. And if you die at him, you restart the fight. You don't have to do all that again. But the fact that I was like, never mind. I'm just done. It's a really good game, but it's just the thing I realized is clearly 3D platformers that are mostly collectathons are not for me. Like Mario Odyssey was the same way that like I loved it for about the first 10, 15 hours. And then it was like, okay, I don't really need to get any more moons. You know, it's fine. I think for a while I had said that I liked this better than Odyssey. I would have to go back and play Odyssey. I think I do like Odyssey better. I think it was really just prisoner of the moment. I don't think either of them are as good as Astrobot, to be frank, and Beans. But it was a good game. When I first started playing it, I remember I was saying like, oh my God, I'm just so happy. Like this game is joyful.
Yeah.
And it was, but again, it just goes on for way too long. I didn't know that the 2D sections were going to be in there. Like when that happened, I was like, I don't even like DKC that much, but even just seeing that, I was like, this is freaking awesome. But yeah, it just went on too long. It's a good game. It was just not. Yeah.
Yep.
Number 10 for me.
All right. Number 9, which I had to look and confirm this was actually 2025. Ender Magnolia.
Okay.
It was very good. This may be hurt a little bit because it's been so long.
Because it came out in January.
Yeah. I liked it a lot. It was pretty much exactly what I expected and hoped it would be. I think I liked it better than the first one. I'm a sucker for Metroidvania games. I mean, it's just... I knew that I was going to like this game. I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, I know it's only my number 9, but I liked it a lot. I just didn't like it as much as any of the games I have ahead of it. But it was fun. I got the platinum, I think. I did get the platinum. It was a little grindy at the end. But yeah, I don't know. It was fun. It's a good Metroidvania game. And as much as I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I feel like the genre has gotten a little busy over the it's just there's a lot of them. And I love it. It's my favorite genre, but like Metroidvanias, is it even in my top 10 Metroidvanias? Probably not. Top 20 probably, but like it's a good game that didn't really do anything special. It didn't leave any kind of lasting impressions, but I enjoyed it. It was exactly what I wanted it to be. It was good enough. So, Ender Magnolia, number 9.
Yeah. Number 9 for me, Power Wash Simulator 2. This could have been my game of the year, honestly.
I'm shocked it's not higher.
I know, but it's like when I think about it, it's like I did like these other games better. If you didn't like Power Wash Simulator 1, you probably won't like Power Wash Simulator 2. But if you did like 1, 2 just takes literally everything it did and literally makes it better. And I can say that because I love Power Wash Simulator 2 so much that I went back and platinumed the freaking first one on PS4. And like, I can't wait for them to put out, I think they're doing 3 paid DLCs this year and 3 free ones. I can't wait to see what they are. I love the things that they added, like the floor washer thing, the different ways you can get around the levels with the scissor lift and the hanging thing. I just love it. I no notes. I love it. I love it. Number 9.
It is what it is. Yeah. All right. My number 8, you kind of nailed it. It's Donkey Kong. Okay. When I started playing it, I'm like, this could end up being my game of the year. It did not end up being my game of the year. But yeah, I just feel like it kind of overstayed its welcome. It's definitely way too long. I do like you said, that the bananas are worth something and you can use them to upgrade, but it also feels weird to be playing in Donkey Kong and it's like a role-playing game where you're upgrading stuff. Like, in my mind, they shouldn't really go together, but I did kind of like that the bananas it wasn't just a collectathon, you get something in return. I loved Pauline also. I feel like I liked the challenge areas better than the main game. In every single challenge area I went to, I'm like, I'm going to get every single banana in here. And if I don't, I'm going to redo it until I do.
If I missed it, I'm going to go back.
And sometimes it took a while, and it wasn't always a bad thing, but there's a lot of times where I would get back to the main world and just be like, all right, let's start breaking walls again and looking for a banana. It kind of got old and repetitive kind of quick. I don't know how far I got. I would guess 2/3 of the way through, maybe.
I got 99% of the way through.
I don't know. It was what it made me realize is that I think it was good enough that I don't think we've seen the last of it, or at least we'll get another 3D Donkey Kong game. I don't know if it'll be this style, but like they redesigned Donkey Kong. This was a pretty big hit. I think it was very well received. We haven't seen the last of it.
No.
I didn't even think about this, but it just came to me. This didn't play into my ratings, but the whole DLC thing was kind of BS. Like,
kind of shitty. Yeah.
It's just that's so Nintendo. I don't know. It was fun, but it was also longer than it needed to be. Oh, what I started to say, what it made me realize is that I really just want more Donkey Kong Country. We got Donkey Kong Country Returns, we got Tropical Freeze, and then they're just like, we're done. And then, I mean, what it does give me hope for is, I know Zelda's been kind of sketchy, but we at least did get Echoes of Wisdom or whatever. We did get Mario Wonder. We did get Metroid Dread. I do think we will get another Donkey Kong Country game, and I'll probably love it. I just feel like this is up there with Metroid, with Mario, with Zelda, and that, well, Zelda's kind of, it could go either way, but for the most part, I just prefer these games 2D. Not everything needs to be 3D, open world, whatever. It was fun. I enjoyed it, but you can only just punch so many walls. Yeah. Just, I don't know. It got kind of old. What I will say, at least, again, one thing it benefited from is being a Nintendo game and not having any trophies or platinums to get, where I didn't feel obligated to do everything in every
60
world.
Hours into it, yeah.
But I also kind of wanted to, like,
for a while I did.
I mean, I was walking around doing the whole boom,
yeah,
boom, 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 like looking for any bananas. Like, I wasn't trying to just like mainline it or anything, but as I got closer to the end, I was like, I'm ready to be done with this game, and I'm not close enough to the end to be done, to be almost done with it. And then I just kind of fell off and never played again. But it was fun. It was a bit long, but it was fun. Yeah. So yeah, Donkey Kong Bonanza, number 8.
Number 8 for me, Ender Magnolia. And it was funny that you said that, because the first thing I wrote down was, I almost forgot that it was out this year.
Yeah.
And
I was looking at, I got my trophies like in January. I'm like, but did it come out in January?
Right.
And it did. So I was like, okay.
It's a really good Metroidvania. I never played Lily's. I wanted to maybe go back to it after this, but I've heard Lily's, like, this was pretty difficult, but Lily's was more difficult. And I was like, I don't know that I'm good enough for this. I liked the world and the story they were building. At first it was weird the way, like, you don't actually attack. It's like your spirit lady that attacks for you. Yeah. And it was like, I remember having an issue getting the spacing right, but once you get the hang of that, it was easy. I like
what helped me, and I think I talked about this on the podcast, is like, that seemed weird to me too, because you're here and your little spirit thing's here. So like your attacks are coming from back here, even though you're up here. But I think the way it finally just kind of clicked for me is I wasn't looking at either. I was like constantly just looking ahead. Like it was almost like the characters were in my peripheral vision almost. And I'm just like constantly looking ahead. I don't know. It was very strange, but I remember at one point just being like, I'm not even really focusing on my character anymore. I'm always just kind of looking ahead of them. So the fact that the attacks are coming from the thing behind me and not me just didn't even like matter anymore. I don't know. It was a really weird sensation. Like once I see it, I can't unsee it kind of thing, but it was really weird when I came to that realization. But
really cool world, really cool art style, just hand-drawn, beautiful. I loved the map. That was one of the things I remembered when I went back through my notes.
It did have a good map, yeah.
Map was great. You can mark it up. You can do all this. If you get to an area where you can't get through, I like that it's like, okay, this is X'd off. Like, this is the area you haven't gone to yet, and this is where you would need to go once you get whatever power-up you need. Really good. I remember I will look back at the first podcast we did when we talked about it. It was like, yeah, we might already have game of the year. Like, it was that good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just really, really liked it. And it's a really good game. I don't think I have anything else to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my number 8, Ender Magnolia.
All right. Number 7, Metroid Prime Beyond. Before we saw anything about this game, I would have thought whenever it was that this game came out, if it wasn't up against GTA 6 or something, that this would be top 3 possible game of the year. And then I saw it and I was like, ugh. Like, it looks like Prime, that's good, but then this motorcycle stuff, I don't know what I think about that. I gave my spiel earlier. It's a good game. It's flawed. The ending, not even the ending, my ending of the game left a sour taste in my mouth. If this was the first Metroid Prime game we got, I think I would have liked it a lot better.
Yeah.
It was an impossibly high bar for it to try to live up to, going all the way back to Prime 1, not necessarily Prime 3, but like when they re-released Prime 1, that's what's fresh in everybody's mind now. So I feel like there was a big drop from Metroid Prime 1 to 4. It didn't quite feel so Metroid-y. It felt very disjointed. It felt just like, I don't know. Metroid Prime, I wouldn't have thought Metroid would work in 3D. And then Prime just nailed it. And then this one, I don't know. For whatever reason, Nintendo just felt the need to like not do more of that and try to switch it up. But they didn't really. It was like the easy way out. Like, you had Ocarina, you had Majora, you had Twilight, you had Wind Waker, Skyward Sword, besides the motion controls. They were all pretty much the same formula. And then you got Breath of the Wild. And now you can think whatever you want about that game, but that was Nintendo changing things up. That's not what this is. This is like, we're going to keep basically the same game, but instead of everything being all intertwined, we're going to separate them out, put a big, pretty much empty space in the middle that you have to... Nothing that they added was a benefit to this game, I don't think. They changed some stuff up, and I think at best, most of it was just kind of a net zero. Like, it didn't add anything. It didn't really hurt, but it didn't really help. It's just kind of there. It's just a decision that they made, and it's just kind of whatever. There's some things they did that I think hurt it. I don't think there's anything they did that helped. It was beautiful. It's probably, like you said,
Switch game. Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And that's great. But as far as just like the actual just gameplay, I don't know. There's nothing that they added to this from previous ones that I thought helped. There's things they added that hurt. I don't think anything they added helped.
It's also,
but at the end of the day, it's still... Oh, okay. At the end of the day, it's still Metroid Prime. So it's still good. Like, a baseline of Metroid Prime is already going to be... It's probably right around an 8. But like I said, I don't think they added anything to get it up to an 8.5, a 9, 9.5, 10. If anything, they kind of just shot themselves in the foot a little bit. Like, good game, but it's a Metroid Prime. This is almost... And I say this, I liked the game.
Yeah.
But this is almost as bad as a Metroid Prime game could be. Like, I don't think if they make a Prime 5, I don't think it'll be worse than this. I don't think it'll be as good as 1, but like, they just didn't do themselves any favors. But again, the core gameplay of it, still super fun. It's just all the other stuff, I don't know. It just, something felt off about it.
Yeah, I don't really know that I have a lot to add. I did have a lot of fun playing it, but like I said, the ending wasn't great.
What I will say, it was nice that it was an easy game to just pick up and play. Like, you pick up your controller, and then within like a minute, you're off and running, and you're probably making progress. Like, there's no like Other than when you're doing just the collectathon with the green crystals, like, okay. But it was nice. You could just pick the game up, start it, and you're off and running. And it's easy to just make some decent progress in like a 30-minute session. It's not like a game you have to play for hours at a time to feel like you accomplished something. So I will give it that.
Yeah. I do. What it does make me wonder, and I've never played it, of course, but is the whole Other M thing and the hate that it gets. I wonder if they would ever go back to third person.
I'm wondering
3D Metroid.
If they move away from Prime, but hopefully they continue to do some 2D stuff. What else can you do? And maybe it's a third person kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know. I remember liking Other M. I'm apparently
You're in the
very
minority,
tiny minority.
Yeah.
And maybe if I played it now, I'd be like, oh, this is terrible. But at the time, I remember as much as I liked Prime and kind of 2. I don't remember if that came out between 2 and 3 or if it was after 3, but there's part of me that was like, I just want a non-handheld 2D Metroid game. And this was like a step in that direction. So I think maybe it has a special place in my heart because it was closer to what I really wanted. And it probably didn't deliver because nobody seems to really like it. But I remember liking it.
Well, yeah. All right. That's my number 7 also. I don't really have anything to add. Good game. Not great. Number 6, Sean.
Number 6, I don't have a whole lot to say right now. It's Yotei.
Okay.
I've played it enough to know that I like it. I've played it enough to know that it's pretty much like Tsushima, so I know what I'm going to get. I think I like the story better than Tsushima. Graphics are a little better, but I mean, it's kind of a wash, but it's just really fun. It's a big game. I looked up the platinum. There's nothing missable. It's relatively easy. It's just kind of I assume it's like Tsushima. It's like just do everything. If there's a thing on your map,
do it.
Do it. Hit all the
everything.
shrines. Hit all the hot springs. Go to all the little like encampments and whatever and clear out. Just do everything and you'll get the platinum. So I'll probably get the platinum, but it did say it was like 60 hours or so. Like it's a big game if you want to do everything, but it's also just, I don't know. It's fun. I don't know. I like the first one. I like this one so far. I'm kind of extrapolating out. I can't imagine it gets worse. I assume it only gets better. I know Tsushima only got better. But yeah, I'm digging it. So yeah, go see Yotei number 6.
My number 6, a game I played also way back in January, and a game that I hate that Sean hasn't played yet, and a game that I just checked and it still hasn't been announced. I hope it gets a PlayStation release, Blade Chimera, because this friggin' game, I remember after I played it, I was like, this could end up being my game of the year. Like, it's that good. The pixel art's beautiful. The combat is awesome. So you play as this like ninja guy, and he's got you get a ranged weapon, a gun, and you get a sword or whatever melee weapon, and then you meet the Blade Chimera, like the Devil Blade, like this girl who is like and then that unlocks all this puzzle stuff because like the blade can like, there's certain parts where it can like make stuff appear, so you can jump up where you couldn't get before, or it'll like rewind time, so like a block that fell and blocked your path now goes back up. I don't even remember if that's one of the things it does. It was a challenging game as well. It was not overly difficult, but it wasn't easy by far. It was just like the perfect difficulty level. And also one of the reasons I love this game so much is it introduced me to Team Ladybug, because again this year after I played this, I also bought and platinumed Record of Lodos War Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth. And that game's fantastic. That is a game you should play because it is on PlayStation. These guys are so good. I really hope this game comes out on PlayStation because I will buy it again and I will get the platinum. The only reason I didn't 100% this is because there's no platinum trophy. And in case they release it, I want to have some new
something
stuff
to look forward to.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, did I talk about the? Yeah, I talked about the pixel art is just beautiful, and the pixel art these guys have done in their other games as well is just absolutely beautiful. Like this team is so talented. I know everybody loves who did the Blasphemous Game Kitchen? Is that what their name is? These guys, as far as an indie developer goes, that pretty much makes Metroidvanias now. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So good. Awesome game. I hope it comes out on PlayStation so Sean will buy it. But now you actually have a controller that works on Switch.
It's true. How much is it? Like $20?
It was $20, I think.
I don't know. If I'm ever in a lull and I need something to play.
Yeah. It's really, really, it's really good. All right, number 5.
We're hanging with the Spurs.
Really?
98-97. 3 minutes to play. Number 5. Indiana Jones. I thought I would really like this game, and I did. It felt very Indiana Jones. I felt like you're playing an Indiana Jones movie. I mean, this game could have been a movie. I feel like it didn't feel, and I feel the same way about the old PC game, Indiana Jones game that I loved.
Oh,
Infernal
young,
Machine.
Yeah, it wasn't young Indiana Jones.
No, it was old Indiana
It was.
Jones.
Okay.
But like that, I mean, it looked a lot different than this, but like
Yeah.
that felt like that could be an Indiana Jones game. This felt, I mean, movie. And this felt like it could be an Indiana Jones movie. Troy Baker killed it. I don't know. I really liked it. I would assume, I mean, I hope we get more. I don't think they would have paid whatever they paid to make an Indiana Jones game and then stop at 1.
R.I.P. Tony Todd.
Yeah. Never did check out the DLC, but I'm not really one for
I
DLC.
always think I'm
I
going to
don't
check
know.
out DLC, and then when I actually do, I never finish it. So I've just stopped even thinking about buying them.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I really loved it. Yeah. Not much else to say. But number 5, Indie.
Number 5 for me, also from an Xbox-owned publisher, is Doom: The Dark Ages. This game, the whole phrase "gameplay is king," that's this game. I think now, even with time removed, this is one of those games that I've thought about. Like, I don't replay a lot of newer games when you think about it. It's like, if I want to replay games, it's usually 16-bit, 8-bit games that they're quick, they're fun, they're comfort food, whatever. This is one of those games I'm like, I kind of want to go back and play it. You never even started it yet, did you?
Nope. It's still in the plastic wrap. I want to play it, but it's like, I can't play this in front of the girls. So I'm like, I'm limited as far as when I can play. And I don't know. I don't think it's a super long game, but it's also not a short game. Like I'm going to need a time where I'm like, I know I've got at least a month or so in between big releases where I could dive in, and then maybe I will. But I do want to check it out.
Can I see if I go back? It's probably way too far back. Doom: The Dark Ages. Will it tell me if I just click it? No, I don't know how to figure out how long I played it. It doesn't matter. I got the platinum in it. I don't think it was. I think it was like a 25-hour platinum or something like that.
Yeah.
It was just. I think it's my favorite first-person shooter I've ever played. Having said that, I don't consider. I know technically it is, but like Half-Life 2 and Half-Life, I know they're first-person shooters, but it's almost like.
Well, like, I don't consider Indie a first-person shooter. I don't consider Metroid a first-person shooter.
An
like,
FPS is an FPS. Like, you know it when you see it.
Right.
I think it's the favorite one I've ever played. I love how Doom Guy feels in this. He's just like a walking freaking. What did I say? The quote that I got from Fantasy Football Guys, like brick shit house or something like that. Somebody was talking about Doom on some podcast, and he's just like, he's a freaking he's like a walking brick shit house. And he is. He feels so cool to play as. I definitely like it better than Eternal. I do like that there was difficulty modifiers, and I think I did end up maybe tweaking it a little bit. And it was tough, but it wasn't like Doom Eternal it got to the point where it was pissing me off. Doom Eternal had the whole thing where you have to kill an enemy like this
To get this
drop
type
this,
of- yeah.
this to do this and blah blah blah. And that's kind of in this, but it's more like it's a lot simpler, and it doesn't feel like I was saying about Expedition 33. It doesn't feel like a rhythm game. It's just like when you need ammo to drop, it's gonna drop. I like how they did, because I remember when they announced it, I was like, Doom the Dark Ages, how what the hell? But it's like they combined in a really cool way the medieval times with like still kick-ass technology and weaponry, and it's basically a prequel to the rest of Doom as I understand it. And you get introduced to like this other like race of like alien things and stuff like this, and it's beautiful. I thought some people were saying they had an issue with that it did not look good on PS5, and I was like, I think you're just hating, because this game is beautiful, and that was before I got my Pro, I'm pretty sure. But it's fantastic. It's a game that I think you'll really like it when you do get to it. Like, it's a first-person shooter for guys like us. There's no multiplayer. There's no bullshit. It's just awesome, and it's gnarly, and the weapons are cool. Like, you get the gun that like crushes skulls, and it's just so good. It was just pure fun to play, is what I would say. Doom the Dark Ages, number 5.
All right, number 4. Speaking of first-person shooters, Power Wash.
Wow.
I thought you would have had it way up there too.
Part of me was like, I can't put it up that high.
I know, even at 4, I'm like, I can't go any higher than this. But it was just fun. I don't know.
It's just so relaxed, and like it has to be, you have to be a certain kind of person to like these games, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but it's like, if you do, it doesn't get any better than this.
Right. I do think it was genuinely better than 1.
Yeah,
especially when you started talking about the way that 1 controls, and I'm sure I would get used to it as I did in the past, but I'm just like, wait, what? Why would this? That doesn't make any sense. I think it looks a little bit better, but basically also looks kind of the same. It's just super fun, relaxing. I think the levels in this were much more reasonable. I feel like there was less.
Oh, I can say for sure, after going back and playing 1 and getting the platinum, the final level in that,
the
big
final
pyramid thing compared to the final level in 2, the final level in 2 is so much more. I found myself like, man, I don't want this to end. Like, really taking my time, and like, I'm going to use the white nozzle instead of like the yellow. You know, it's just like, yeah.
But like, there were some levels I didn't like the one that was the mini roller coaster one.
Okay.
I didn't like that. There's just no. I'd like to be able to just compartmentalize everything. Like, I'm going to do this wall. Okay, I'm going to do that wall.
But they had
all right, let me go ahead and do the floor. Yes, everything was just. I couldn't. It just did not compute with my brain. Also, the thing I hate most about both of those games, Power Wash 1 and 2, is anything that's like if I had to clean this table, perfect. If I had to clean that chair, like, oh God, anything that's like a pole or like a skinny, like,
and it's like
railings, like you have to, you had to like point down at the railing, but then you had to duck and point up to get the underside of the top. And then you got to get it from the back and then like shoot down at it and shoot up. I feel like this game had less of that.
Yeah.
But there were some levels that I got to and I was like, oh my God. And then I ended up loving it. Like the roller skating rink, when I first got there and you hit the button to like show everything that's dirty and the whole like screen just flashes yellow. I'm like, okay. But it was very like, all right, let me do this section. All right, I'm going to do this section. All right, let me go do that section. It was just none of it was difficult. The shopping mall, that was another one that I'm like, boy. But I kind of just went around the bottom floor and then I went around the top floor. Yeah, like there was never a point other than maybe that mini roller coaster level. That was probably my least favorite. But like it wasn't bad. It just wasn't as easy to just block off areas and like I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do that and then I'm going to do that. But there was never a time where I got like frustrated with it. There were levels in the first one that I remember, like besides the final level, I hated that. But like, I can't remember now. But I know there was levels in the first game that I was just like, I'm annoyed with this. Like, I'm ready to move on.
There was the bathroom.
Please beat him.
There was the bathroom that had all the weird nooks and crannies and stuff. There was oh God, it's hard to differentiate what was what. There was a lot of levels in Power Wash 1 that I was like, man, I wish I had the floor washer. That was one thing I know, like going back and forth and like, oh, like the big skate park. Where there was,
that would have been perfect for the floor washer.
Exactly. And then, I feel like the trophies were a lot more fair in the second game as well. Like, oh my God, I was about to break some shit. When you had to, do you remember in the first one, you had to get the stupid soccer ball? You had to shoot it to go up the slide.
Yeah.
Are you friggin' kidding me? And like, I ended up looking at some video where like the guy grabbed like the little step ladder and he put it in front of the slide, and then he slowly maneuvered the soccer ball so it was like in between there, and then he would duck down and then it's like you shoot it up, and then it's like, okay, you shoot up and it starts going, but now you got to jump, so you want to be able to, so that you can block it with your body and you can just kind of walk it up. Oh my God, it's horrible.
So I think there's only one trophy in 2 that had a do this last, and that was on the float. We had to clean the mouse last, or rabbit, or
the one that I had
something.
to redo. Yeah.
There was a lot that was like, do this first. And that was always kind of stressful because I'm like, what exactly does it mean? But I never failed any of them. I never had to redo a level or anything. I feel like there's a lot more in the first one that was like, do this last, like there's the bathroom one where you had to do the toilets last or something. I can't remember, but the trophies were more fair. There was none of the challenges in this one. This is one, I don't know that I'll pay for any DLC, but I could see doing the free DLCs in this. Maybe the paid one, if there's something cool, like if it was like...
They've supposedly, because Colin was talking about this when they did their top 10 thing, and he obviously loves this game, and he was saying that, that they supposedly they've got, because all their DLCs was like licensed stuff. It was like Shrek, and it was Final Fantasy.
Back to the Future.
And they've got 3... supposedly, no one knows what it is, but they've signed some kind of pretty cool ass deals for those DLCs. And part of me is like, I want to buy them just to support them, whatever, you know. But yeah.
Yep. So Power Wash Simulator 2, number 4.
Number 4 for me, pretty similar to that one. Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Nice.
Now, I don't really have anything else to say. I said it all before. I could see this game going higher. It would be tough to get past these next 3, but I could see it as much as I love the story so far. Now, if it gets to the point where if the story does something I hate, or if the combat just gets so difficult, well, I mean, I can always drop it down, because this actually does, and that was one of the other things. I'm playing it on normal, but it does have easy, normal, hard. It's got like story, normal, and something else. It's not hard or anything like that. I don't know. But some of these battles, if they get to be too tough, I'm not going to stress myself the F out at this. Like, I don't have a problem dropping it down, because I don't want to go back, and if I look up a guide and it's like, well, actually, you should probably be level 45 for this, and I'm level 32. I'm like,
there's none of the trophies are difficulty dependent or anything.
No.
That's good.
I think you do have to get a character. I think you have to get your characters up to level 99 or something like that. I can't even remember what levels I'm at right now, but the game's fantastic. I could see it possibly going higher. I don't know that it could really go lower, unless it just goes off the rails. But yeah, nothing else to say that I didn't say before. Number 4, Expedition 33, Clair Obscur, and there's no A on the end of it.
Yes. All right. Number 3. I feel like we might share this.
No, because you didn't play my number 3, because you hate it with a passion.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe it'll be your number 2. Unless it's your number 1. Hades 2.
Yeah.
Another game that didn't really stray too far from the formula that worked. It's just more Hades, and it was awesome. I don't know that it's as good as the first. I think it's probably a better game than the first. But I think the first one, I loved Zagreus. I feel like, what's her name? I don't even remember her name.
Melanoy. I
Melanoy.
cannot believe I remember.
I liked her. She was fine, but like I don't think she added much to it. I think she was just kind of there. I liked her, but whatever. I feel like the supporting cast was more fun. But I loved Zagreus in the first one, and I thought Hades was just kind of a better story villain. That being said, I think this is probably the better game. I like the two branching paths. I like the callbacks to the first one. All the power-ups and stuff were pretty similar. I think we talked about it, I can't remember what you call it, but
the cast.
The cast thing was different in this compared to the first game.
In the first one, you threw a fireball.
Okay. Yeah, this
Or
was
like,
just
not
like an
a fireball,
AoE
but
thing. A
something-
projectile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word, yeah.
I think this is probably better than the first. And I don't know where I had Hades when it came out. But it's, I mean, they nailed it. It's just more Hades, which I don't think anybody that played Hades would have wanted this to be that different. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
Man, I cannot think of what your number... I know what your number one is. I cannot think of what your number two is.
I'm hoping when this comes out for PS5, somehow you can like load your save, and if you can, if all the trophies pop, I could see maybe going for the platinum. I didn't get nearly... I mean, I platinumed the first one. I didn't get nearly as far into this. I got the true ending, I think, but maybe there's an even truer ending if you keep going.
They added one via DLC, which I haven't gone back to get yet. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I don't see myself going back at this point. If it comes out on PS5 and you can do like a save transfer, I would probably keep going with it. But I had fun with it. It was another... Being on the Switch, again, was maybe a little bit of a help because this is the kind of game that if I did try to get a platinum, did try to do everything in it, it probably would have soured it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't necessarily that hard on the first one. It was just a lot. Like you had to just replay it so many times. And I think I did start to sour on it a little bit by the end. But at the end of the day, I still have fond memories of the game. I feel like I left this game kind of on top. I didn't play it too long to where it started to lose its fun. Just a fantastic game. So Hades 2, my number 3 game.
Number 3 for me is a 2. And kind of surprised it's this low, but Death Stranding 2. So, and this is such a weird game because it literally... This must have been a really long year because this game doesn't almost feel like it was in 2025. It almost feels like it was a 24 game.
Yeah.
And it came out in May, I think, something like that. It's a fantastic sequel. It literally improved on basically everything from the first game. Combat's better. Earlier in the game, you get more traversal options and stuff like that. It plays, honestly, it plays like Metal Gear Solid 5. You can mark your enemies. The stealth is better. You can... There's different BTs now that chase you in different ways, and you have different ways you can fight them. You just don't have to throw your blood or piss grenades at them and stuff. There's the new enemies in this, these red robot like cyber enemy things that are like terrifying. There's a cyborg ninja in it. And who that ends up being, I gotta say, I didn't see coming. Was Gray Fox, obviously, who is Venom Snake. And that was awesome. I like the Magellan in this, which is like your fast travel, like your base of operations thing that looks like Metal Gear Rex's head. And at one point near the end, it does kind of just turn into a Metal Gear, and it was just Kojima's like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm just going to make it a Metal Gear. Probably the prettiest looking game I've ever seen on PS5. The Decima engine's awesome. It'll be interesting to see when Horizon 3 finally comes out. I almost wonder if that's going to be a PS6 game. I mean, a PS5 game also, but like,
Could be.
what they can do with that. The story was emotional with Lou and with Fragile and Higgs. And when I say that it did basically everything better than the first game, I think the reason it's almost not fair to Death Stranding 2, but the story just doesn't, as good as the story was and as much as I loved playing this game, when I think back about the two games, it's one that's going to stick with me more because we had never played a game like that. It was the first Kojima game that I've played where I was like, I don't know, man. In Kojima, I trust, I guess. I'm going to just go deliver packages, I guess, and hopefully I don't trip over rocks. And it ended up being one of the most special games I've ever played. And the story was just so affecting. I mean, I went back and I played through it again another 50 hours or whatever on the PS5 version before 2 came out, and I loved it. And it's just it couldn't ever live up to the story of the first one. There's really cool story elements in this. Remember, it had the snake lookalike guy, and who he ends up being in the story makes sense and is really cool. And his background, of course, everything's just depressing in the game, but his background's depressing, and what he was doing and how he got involved with all these people and why he's in the afterlife with, chasing down Sam and all that. It's cool. But a lot of the things in the story, though, it's like, he was the new Max. What's his name? Middleton. What's his name?
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen. I was Max
Guillermo.
Middleton. Guillermo. But he's like the new Max Middleton. Mads Mikkelsen, Phil's brother.
Max Middleton.
I need to write a story about Max Middleton. But like, yeah, and I'm happy that. This is clearly, if you've played the game and you've beaten the game, I think this is clearly like, it does set up that you could make another Death Stranding, but I really don't think he's going to. I think the way it ends is really just a feel good wrap up of the story. Also, I gotta say, I jokingly called the twist in this game, which I'm not going to say here. I told you like 15 hours into the game or something. I was like, I bet that this person is actually this. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
And somehow in Kojima's world, that ended up being right. I almost said it as a joke, but it turned out to be 100% correct. The ending is bananas. You've got like the android guy is dancing, and Die Hard Man shows back up, and he's literally doing a dance number. The fights where you fight Higgs with his guitar and you get your own guitar. And I sent Sean a screenshot of it because it was just like the ridiculousness and the life bars. You end up like splitting your guitar in half, so you've got like two axes. It's ridiculous. It's Kojima. I love it, but I'm glad he's moving on to Fizzant once he gets done with OD, if that game's ever actually coming out. But Death Stranding 2, my number 3 game.
All right. My number 2. Blueprints.
Oh, duh.
I have... it takes a lot, I think, for me. I'm trying to find the right words. I feel like almost everything has already been done. I don't know when the last time I played a game that was unlike any game I've ever played before, besides Blueprints. I mean, yeah, I guess before Power Wash, I'd never played a game where you're just washing stuff. But like every other game, it's just like, yeah, we've seen that before. This was just like so deep. And I mean, yes, it's a roguelite or roguelike, or whatever it is, but like there's so many just levels to this game. Like, from the get-go, it's like, all right, what you're trying to do is find room
46.
46. Yeah, I was trying to do the math in my head. And it's like, okay,
I don't know how
what
I got
does
that
that
right.
mean? And it's just like, it's so hard to even explain, but like every time you play that game, it's probably different from the previous time, and you learn the right way to do things and where it makes sense to put things. And then you find out there's like this whole, it's not just a house, there's this whole outside area, there's this whole like underground area, there's all these like secrets you can uncover, and then you'll find a room that you never found before, and then you try to do something and you happen to look at something and you're like, wait, that kind of looks like this thing I saw outside. Oh, is that giving me like a secret code? I wonder if I go try that. And then boom, this thing opens, and all of a sudden it's just like, I don't know, it almost kind of felt like Myst in a way, but obviously not point and click, you can walk around, but like it had that sort of feel. Myst always just gave me like a weird, the whole environment.
It was just
like,
creepy.
Yeah, this is not that at all. But just like there's still puzzles in it that I never solved. Like there's something I found, I don't even remember what at this point, but this huge underground area that I got into, and there's like a door, I think it was a door, maybe like a chest or something that you need a numeric code to open, and I could never figure out what it was, despite, I mean, I went everywhere in that game. I just had so much fun with that game. I think it was maybe it was like my number 1 or number 2 game for time. I think it was behind one other game. I put dozens of hours into this game, and it's one, there's not many games that my wife Brittany plays, but even she played it, and she got into like watching me play, and she was kind of guiding me, and oh, what's that? Oh, can you do this? What about trying, you know, blah blah blah. And then she would get into it, and I'd come over here to podcast, and she would do a couple runs while I'm gone, and maybe she'd like unlock some new rooms or unlock this or that or whatever. And it's just special. Like I don't, it's been so long since a game, I've never seen anything like this game. I feel like at this point, everything's been done. You get little like riffs and twists on existing things, but
even
like
with Death Stranding, it's like, yeah, you're delivering packages, but it's still a third person action adventure game,
right?
Where you're also just bringing stuff from point A to point B.
Yeah,
you know.
So I don't know. I mean, it was really just fun, but it was also just such a relief to just have something new and different that I've never seen before. And I mean, it sucked me in immediately, and it never really got old. I feel like I was always discovering something new, and it would get frustrating sometimes because there's some puzzles. It was so RNG based that it's like there's a pool room you can get, but the only way the pool room shows up is if you find like the pump room, I think it is. And I mean, it's all RNG. So it's like, you got to find this pump room, and only then do you have a chance of getting the pool to show up. So if you're going to find the pump room, you better hope you find it early so you have enough chances for the pool to show up. And there's this whole underground area with like this, you're like in this big cave, and you can like change the water levels, and that has to do with the pump room. But there's also this fountain out front, and you can like drain the fountain that lets you access this from a different way, and then you can like change the water level in this cave.
Like the freaking water temple in Ocarina.
It kind of is. There's a lot of water stuff in it, but it's just, I don't know. I had so much fun with this game. I don't remember who made it. I don't know if they've done stuff in the past.
I think it was their first game. I can't remember
but like,
what the name is.
To me, whoever it is, I should probably look it up, but they've got a fan for life. Whenever they come out with a new game, I'm like, I don't care what it is. I'm in. So, yeah, number 2, Blueprints.
Number 2 for me is also a number 2. It's Hades 2, and it's obvious what my number 1 is, but I almost didn't want to have that as my number 1. I almost wanted it to just be separate. So it's almost, in a way, Hades 2 really is my game of the year, because the other one is really the game of my lifetime. Hades 2, I think, is the most fun I've had playing a game since Tears of the Kingdom. And it just, similar to what I was saying about Death Stranding, is to me, it really did take everything that Hades 1 did and improved on it. Like you said, instead of one path, now you've got 2. and you've got these different weapons. You've got the way you upgrade and stuff. I liked it better in this when you have what was it called? Like the long scroll where you go the something about the prophecies and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
how you check
all
stuff
the
off,
side quest or achievement kind of things.
Yeah,
and you get
I just felt like this was so much fun to play. It never, to me, it felt like I was always making some kind of progress in this. Where
going back to the hub after every run,
Yeah.
going to the witch's thing and seeing what new spells you can
The
do, and that will
concoctions,
always
yeah.
change things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in Hades 1, it felt like there were a lot of times where I just died for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like I got a weapon that I'm not good at, or I chose a weapon I'm not good at, whatever, and the drops were bad and whatever. This game was just pure fun. And on top of that, I did really like Melanoy as a character. I liked the stuff every time you would beat Kronos, the stuff that would happen in the room. The first time it happened, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. They're doing this. And I was hoping it was going to be one thing, and they really teased it at the end.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen, but that's fine. Really, the only nitpick I have, and it's a really small one, is, like I said, I did not like the ending of Metroid. There's part of this ending where I'm like,
It seemed like kind of a cop-out.
really? Like,
Yeah.
you just wanted to do that? Like, why? So then I don't even know how you can still do runs after that ending. I don't want to give too much away, but it's so much fun. I don't remember if I said the game's also hilarious. Like the writing in this and in the first one are fantastic. It reminds me of The Messenger and Sea of Stars. When it comes to the writing, the voice acting's great. Speaking of the hub world, and in Hecate, you're like master and all that. I loved all the other characters there. Nemesis was funny because she's just like, I hate you, but I kind of love you, and I'm trying to do this too. And I like how in the world there were different things would happen. Sometimes you'd get Artemis would jump down and help you out or whatever, and then give you something. Sometimes it'd be Nemesis, and she'd be like, give me $100, and no, then she would go in and she would get rid of one of the doors. It's like, well, I wanted that door because that was a mentor centaur heart or whatever. Minotaur, not a mentor. It's just fantastic. And I'm just glad you mentioned the circle, the casting thing, because especially because I went back to play Hades 1, because I only cleared Hades 1 once. I just didn't matter. I had God mode on and everything, and I just couldn't beat Hades. And I was definitely better at it after I had played Hades 2, but it was also a lot of it played so much different. And like the casting thing, it's just you do the little, you shoot a ball out, and I was like, what is the point of this? Yeah. I love the cast in this, and then you can get upgrades for that. It's just fantastic. And of course, I just love everything Greek mythology, so you add that on top of everything. It's one of the most fun games I've played over the last few years. Fantastic. I love Hades 2. So really, I guess it kind of is my game of the year, but it's not, because number one we'll get to in a second. Sean, your number one obviously is
Silk Song.
A game you didn't even, I gotta say, you probably were like, you sat there like, I don't even want to start this. I can't believe it's finally
before
here.
this year, I'm like, I don't know
never
that I'm ever actually going to play this game. And then I'm like, even if it's real and it does exist,
is it spectacular?
Is it spectacular? And is it just a glorified DLC? And I know they said it wasn't. They said it was going to be, and then they're like, no, we want to make like a full thing. But I'm like, is this going to be like Spider-Man 2, or is this going to be like Spider-Man Miles Morales? Mm-hmm. And it was closer to Spider-Man 2, but even more than that. I mean, it's in a totally different world. But like, I didn't know if it was still going to feel like a DLC, and it did not. And yeah, up there, maybe just a hair below Final Fantasy VII Remake, where, yeah, I got to the main menu and just like hearing Final Fantasy, not Silk Song, but like hearing the music, and I'm just like, I don't even want to press start game. Like, I just want to like bask in this and just like, I can't believe this is happening. And I feel like GTA 6 is going to kind of be the same way, where it's like, I can't believe this actually happened.
Yeah. If it ever comes out also.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it had me hooked from the beginning. I wasn't thrilled with the controls at first, parts of it, but that goes away later on when you get these different things.
Like the diagonal thing?
Yeah, you can get another one that lets you just do more of like the standard pogo. It controls just like the first one. It had the exact same kind of feel where you are kind of operating blind for a little bit, then you find the map and everything kind of starts to come together. It's just, again, it was Hollow Knight. I think I don't know. I don't know if it's better than Hollow Knight. It might be better than Hollow Knight, but still just be one of those things that it's not
Like
quite as special. Like it's the second one, so whatever. I don't know if it's a better game. It might be. But it's just special. Just like the first one, the controls are flawless. Like it is the complete opposite of Rogue Prince of Persia. Like whatever I want to do in this game, I can do it. There's never any like mispressed button or like she jumps off the wall when I wanted her to. Just like nothing like that ever happens. The controls are perfect. Some of the bosses are very difficult, but they're all like, it's tough but fair. It's just learn the patterns, try again. There's one boss fight in particular that had a very long and brutal run back, but for the most part, none of them were really like that. And this is one that I'm guessing we'll get DLC for. I would pay for this.
Coming this year.
Yeah, I would pay for that DLC. Most DLCs that I do, which are few and far between, but usually they're just the free ones. I would pay for the DLC in this. The DLC for Hollow Knight, which I never got because by the time I got it, I got like the
Void Heart
edition. Yeah, that had everything built in. But a lot of the stuff that those added it was amazing. I assume this would be just as good, if not better. So it's like, this is one where I'm actually, as soon as I hear about DLC, like I'm in. I don't even care what it is. Like day one, I'll probably dive back in unless I'm really deep in the middle of something else. But it's a perfect game. I don't know if it's better than Hollow Knight. This is one of those things where they're both 10 out of 10s.
Yeah. It's trying to pick your favorite kid.
I think these are probably my two favorite Metroidvanias. And that includes Super Metroid, Metroid Dread, Bloodstained, Symphony. I mean, it's 1A and 1B, Hollow Knight and Silk Song. It's perfect. I don't know. I still kind of can't believe it actually happened. And now it's like, well, it happened. And now what's going on? Oh, plus not to mention just the stress. I took the day off from work.
Oh yeah. And everything broke.
It
couldn't download.
When it was supposed to launch, it didn't. Well, I was wrong. I just assumed it was like coming out at midnight and it didn't. It came out at like midnight somewhere that was like, I don't know, 10 in the morning here or something. And it just wouldn't show up on PlayStation. It just wouldn't show up. Then eventually I got it to show up on Switch, and I'm like, I don't want to play it on Switch. I want to play it on PlayStation. And then I'm just like, I need to play this game. I don't know when it's going to show up on PlayStation. So I bought it on Switch. And right as it was about to finish installing, I saw on Twitter, it's up, go, go, go. So sure enough, I went back to PlayStation. There it was. I'm like, so I bought it twice. It was worth every penny of $60. I mean, I don't care. Yeah, I bought it on Switch, never played it. If I can give that to you, I don't know how the whole Switch thing works with
you
like
gotta
virtual
be like part
cartridges.
of the family or something. Oh, you are part of the family. I mean, not, but I mean the Switch Online family thing. I think we did add. So maybe I don't know. I'm not playing. No, I'm good.
Did Nick give up on Hollow Knight? I know he's.
Oh, I don't know how far he got because he got so into Rocket League over the last couple of months. So I don't
really.
Know. Yeah, with his buddies. I don't know why.
But yeah, it's game of the year. One of my favorite games of all. I mean, Hollow Knight was one of my favorite games of all time, and this might be better than it. I mean, it's up there with. It's between this and Hollow Knight and Ocarina and Link to the Past. for favorite game of all time. It's possible it's this. It's way up there. It's easily top 5 of all time, but number 1 for the year.
Well, my number 1, speaking of games that you never thought were going to happen, obviously it's Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I wrote down, first off, what else can I say? I mean, I've literally been talking about this and trying to will this into existence almost since
episode 1,
basically since the podcast started. And I got what I wanted, a 1-to-1 remake that basically has Metal Gear Solid 5's controls with better graphics. The cutscenes are 1-to-1. Like, this game was a literal dream come true for me. Like, I still can't believe it happened. And it was, like you said with Hollow Knight, it was like, after I beat it, I was like, am I just done playing video games now? Am I done? Like, is this it? Like, it is. Like, it was weird. It really was such a weird feeling to finally get this. And it's just, I don't care. Like, people say, oh, it was Unreal Engine 5 and it stutters in the motorcycle chase. And if there's I don't give a flying. The game, yeah. And they've patched it since then. Everybody just needs to shut up. And not only that, but like I did something in this game that I never did with the original. I never beat the original on Extreme or European Extreme. I didn't have to for the Platinum on the HD collection. Now, on the Master collection, you do need to beat it on Extreme. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that. The controls were perfect. And it was like, I did say it was a 1-to-1 recreation, but there was actually one little tiny thing that they changed that I'll just tell you off air. Not that anybody would probably care. You have to be a big Metal Gear nerd to care about this, but it's my game of the year. It's my favorite game of all time. It's everything I wanted. It is a dream come true, and I can't believe it actually happened. Metal Gear Solid Delta, my game of the year, obviously.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be anything else.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, that was a long episode. We're going to have to delay that other one again. Where
are we at? How far are we?
2 hours, 11 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 395. Let us know what your games of the year were down in the comment section down below. We'll be back soon. But until that time, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.